Kev?
Drum roll, please.
A new segment of our show because the listeners replied.
Oh!
This is going to take some time, though. This is
Well,
a
Jim, I'm
listener.
going to tell you right now, we only got about 3 minutes left in the show,
Maybe
so
we
we
should
better make
continue
it
this
quick.
on part 4.
Do you want to go to part 4?
I'm thinking maybe we should because this listener wants our advice.
Well, we could extend the show a little bit if you want.
All right, well, allow me then. Dear Jim and Kev, I have been married for several years now. Me and my wife used to have sex all the time. Now I barely ever get it. You guys look like you know how to get what you want. Any advice?
Obviously,
Thanks.
that man was drunk.
Paul.
All right, Paul. So you married your sweetheart. She used to give it to you all the time. Now you're asked out. Let me explain something to you. That's the story of life, you dumb bastard. We don't get what we want. We look like we get what we want. No, Jim. No. That would be this.
Yours now, Paul.
It's yours now, Paul. You married your pally. Yours now. There's the fiddle for you. There's the fiddle. I may come up with some kind of interesting song to put to this.
You know what? On a serious note, okay? Because I'm going to try and help this guy out a little bit, okay?
Unless he gets his wife to listen to what you say, you're not going to help him out.
No, because, Paul, there are some things you can do. There are certain things you can do to maybe bring some things on.
Get a side piece, Paul.
Don't say that. No, Paul, you don't need a side piece. You married this woman for a reason, right? Okay, you care about this broad, all right? You know, maybe you need a little fire, a little flame that's died down, dwindled down a little, okay? Maybe you need a little romance in your life. A little flame, okay?
Ooh,
little rose petals up the stairs, candlelight around a white cheesecake.
I got one
with
for
red wine.
I got something for Paul.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. This is what I want you to do, Paul. I want you to mail your wife something. Mail it to her. That's right. Mail it to her. That's right. I want you to mail her 2 nickels. That's right. 2 nickels. 2 nickels.
Oh, okay.
With a letter.
Really?
With a letter. Stating that you need... What you're going to do, okay, is you're going to come up with a date. Okay? A date as in on the calendar, a date. In which you make a date with your wife. Okay? You're going to mail her a little note stating that I want you to wear something nice. Okay? And you're going to take her out. And make sure in the letter that you state that she must keep these 2 nickels with her while you go out on this date. Okay? What you're going to do is you're going to take her out on a nice date. You're going to explain all this in this fucking letter. And you're going to take her out on a nice date. Okay? She's going to get all enthralled over this because she has no idea where what these 2 nickels have anything to do with the date. It's all a psychological thing, Paul. Okay? Are you dropping shit?
It's all fucked up.
Oh, you broke a stove. Blasphemous. While I go into this with Paul, I'm going to light myself another stogie myself. All right, so Paul, you're going to take 2 nickels. You're going to put them in an envelope. You're going to address it to your wife with a letter stating a date and time within the recent future on which you're going to take your wife out on. You're going to state in the letter that she's going to have to take the 2 nickels with her. Okay, you meet up with her, and you take her out for a very romantic dinner. Maybe throw in a movie, so on and so forth. But through the whole time on her date, she's going to be thinking about these 2 nickels. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take her back home, Paul. You're going to bring her into your bedroom. You're going to put both of her hands on a dresser. Okay? You're going to kick out her legs as if you were going to frisk this woman. Okay? Just like the cops would when you're up on the hood, Paul. Okay? You're going to take each nickel. You're going to put it right on the palms of her hands. You're going to tell her the game is she cannot remove her hands from the dresser. Okay? She can't move. She cannot allow the nickels to fall off of her hands on the dresser. And you tell her the whole trick to this is you are going to disrobe her without removing the nickels from her hands,
Hmm.
and without her hands, remove it from the dresser.
Interesting.
That's right. It's just a psychological ploy for you to get some, Paul. But you are making a game out of getting some. You have worked her up to the extent, like she has for the last week or month or whatever that you planned this date in your letter. She's going to be thinking about these 2 nickels. Very simple. It's a very simple thing. It's just what's the word I'm looking for? It's I don't know. You're just building that little fire, Paul. You're just building that little fire, my man. Just fuck with her with the nickels a
And
little
that
bit.
is okay.
Okay, beer. It's hoppiness.
Well, I think that's about it. I mean, I think we're well over time here, and
We are extremely over time.
and we have politics and issues yet to go into.